Welcome to your Yoga Flow class. I'm sure if you've had a long week or you've been working out, doing kettlebells, body weight, cardio and the like, you're probably going to be really ready to do this today. As always, we're going to start with the preparatory flow on the mat, and then we're going to get into the main course. For this particular flow, you can use a block if you need to for added height. Having said that, you can also do it without a block. We're going to start on the mat, and the theme for today will be the yin and the yang. And if you don't know about that symbol, it's basically the very popular symbol you will see in yoga studios across the world. Generally, it's black and white with a little swirly line in the middle. And yang will represent, or tends to represent, order, masculine energy, and authoritativeness. Whereas yin can represent the feminine, chaos, and more interestingly, the unknown and the known, or the conscious and the unconscious. And generally speaking, the conscious is associated with light, and the unconscious is represented by the darkness. So you can think of your yoga practice as a way of bringing light into the body or consciousness to the body, especially in areas you may have neglected throughout the week, knees, hips, shoulders. You're just going to bring some light and some love to those areas and see how you do and see how you feel afterwards. We're going to start with a little preparatory flow on the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just a basic cat and cow. I do want you on the balls of the feet on this one because for added leverage. You're going to drop the chest, shine the heart. Inhale. We're only going to do 3 reps. And as you exhale, scoop the belly around the spine. Inhale, arch. You can even pull with your hands as if you're trying to pull yourself up a wall. It'll give a little bit more pull, and then as you push, you can push your balls of the feet, hands, and knees into the mat. We have one more. Inhale. Arch, exhale, scoop. Moving right along. Just the shoulders. Slide in and out of the pocket. You can make it circular if you wish by drawing them slightly towards the ears and away and down. We'll do one more. Always good to do a little preparatory flow to get into the main mix of things. Walk your hands a little far forward. We're going to dive into the hips. 3 reps. Pick up the right knee. You're going to send the foot out, around, and in. We have 2 more. Keep your shoulders and your pelvis as square as you can and really work through that full range of motion. And then you're going to reverse direction. Now draw it in, out, and back. Keep your hands planted. You can even rotate your hands out, feeling tension in the biceps. One more. It'll help keep you stable. Finish in the center and right to the other side. Neutral spine, rotate the hands out, and then you're going to pick up the leg, kick all the way back, and then out and in. Keeping the hips as quiet as you possibly can so you can really focus, and again, bring that awareness into the hip, that consciousness. Might be a little tight from doing all the squats and the lunges that we love to do here at Vibe Yoga and Fitness. Having said that, you want to be able to wipe the slate clean and de-shape your body. Last one. Drop it down. We're going to get right into it, going from a downward dog. This is a mandala flow, meaning it's going to be working from one side of the mat to the other side of the mat. So I want to get you used to that. Finishing or starting in downward dog, pedal the knees out a little bit. Inhale the right leg high, coming into scorpion. Exhale, step right foot outside right pinky, coming into dragon lunge. You can use your fingertips to get a little bit of height. Turn the right foot out 90 degree and go to the outside edge of the foot just for a moment, and then back to the ball of the foot, and then inside edge of the foot, planting the right hand down or getting on the fingertips, starting with the elbow and then maybe the hand. Keeping the hand up, I'm just going to transition into a Skandasana by dropping hand down, stretching, and then through that 2 more times. Fingertip the floor, coming into reverse Skandasana. back to the ball of the foot, inside edge of the foot. Elbow, maybe right here if you're a little tight, or lift it up. And then you're just gonna drop down from that position right into a Skandasana. Again, you can keep it really high. And then last time, we're gonna rotate, getting into the hips. Back to the ball of the foot. From the ball of the foot, inside edge of the foot, 2 heels in 1 line, maybe just the elbow, or you're really gonna rotate. Drop down to Skandasana, turning inside towards the mat, using the hands if you need to, stretching the hamstring, last one. And then we're gonna transition right onto the other side. So really getting into reverse Skandasana. It feels so good on the hip. Ball of the foot, lifting the heel, activating. Inside edge of the foot. Basically you're set up for warrior 2 legs or your side angle coming through. Drop it down and then you'll drop the hip. Now we're gonna transition right to the other side of the mat. So coming through from Skandasana, and then you're gonna turn and set yourself up for everything else again. So left foot's gonna turn out, coming into reverse Skandasana. One side might be tighter, back through ball of the foot, inside edge. So notice you went from the top of the mat to the back of the mat. And I will cue you because this one's gonna go around the world. Back through, setting up again, reverse Skandasana, second time through. Outside edge of the back foot. Ooh, it feels amazing. Ball of the foot, really rotate to the inside, so feel everything, maybe just the elbow. You're trying to rotate from the waist, option to extend the hand, and then drop down, coming into a little Skandasana action, last time through. Twisting. Oh, it feels amazing. Ball of the foot. I like this one, just really working from the tippy toes to the inside edge. Rotate from the waist, extend up, drop down, Skandasana, and then we're gonna rotate it back to the top. Just for you to get the feeling on this little preparatory flow, we're just gonna do 1 breath, 1 movement. I'm gonna add a little bit of arm action just for some variation. So starting from the top of this position, you're gonna go to downward dog. Inhale, right leg high, scorpion, exhale, dragon, turn, coming into reverse Skandasana. Option to lift the arm up and back and around, coming through. Plant the right hand down, inside edge of the foot, lifting the left elbow up. For added variation, you can think of getting on the fingertips and then sending the knee slightly forward. So it is gonna go past the toe on this one, and then swim it down right into Skandasana to the other side. Your arm variation coming into reverse is gonna be up and then back, getting a stretch, coming through, planting the hand, ball of the foot, inside edge, traditional or non-traditional side angle. And then if you need to, get on the fingertips, a little bit of height, and reach, or just hold the original one. Come back down, drop it into a Skandasana, walk it forward. We'll take 1 vinyasa, roll through, lower down halfway, inhale upward, option to do cobra, because sometimes the back bend can be intense. So cobra, we just be dropping down and then lift up, chest, elbows in, flip to the balls of the feet, push back. Give me a downward dog and a scorpion on the left leg, left foot outside left hand, right foot outside right hand. Sit it back, come into simple seated, easy breathing. So I'll turn the face to you. We're gonna take 3 long inhales, 3 long exhales, using your breath as a guide. You can seal off the lips if you know what the oceanic breath, victorious breath is. You're gonna seal the lips and kind of make the sound of the ocean. Slight constriction of the throat. You have 3 of these. Take a big inhale. Two more. One more. Getting right into the main flow, bringing consciousness to the body, the yin, the yang, order, chaos, walking right in the middle so that you get the best of both worlds. Let's take it back, Middle of the mat, you're just gonna roll forward. Here we go, setting up for downward facing dog, tuck back toes. As you know, if you've been working with us for a while, we do the movements, the linking asanas 3 times and hold it on the 4th round. Get your hips up and back, pedal the knees out, and we are going to begin. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Inhale, right leg coming into 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bring the knee to the opposite elbow, coming into a tiger curl of sorts, and then bring it to the right elbow. Come back out, scorpion the leg. Give me a split leg. You're gonna drop your hip towards the floor. As you do, transfer to the outside edge of your left foot. You're gonna swim right arm up and around. And then we repeat that section 2 more times. Downward facing dog, 3-legged dog, tiger curl, so bring the knee in, contract the core, bring it to the left elbow and then the right elbow. Don't forget about the main point of this one is to feel it in the hip. Scorpion, 3-legged, start to drive the hip forward, transfer from the ball of the foot to the outside edge. Swim up, squeezing the obliques. Swim down, getting into that shoulder. This one feels amazing. I really think you're gonna enjoy this flow. Up, one more time, 3-legged. Contraction, activating the core. Now work your hip. Getting into that hip socket. Scorpion, 3-legged. Dip down, activate the core. Right arm's gonna reach overhead, bicep in line with the ear, and then you're gonna swim out. Now it's our 4th round, which means we hold a little bit. So hold for 2 breaths, not too long. 3-legged dog, knee to opposite elbow. Hold for about 2 breaths. Shoulders over wrists, squeezing the core. Bring it to the other elbow. You can even rest it on the tricep. Grip the mat with the fingers if you need to. Kick back, scorpion, hold here. Look underneath your right arm. Relief is coming up. Extend the legs, split-legged, breathe. Point the foot or give me a little ball of the foot. Dip the hip. From ball of the foot, you're gonna go to the outside edge of the left foot, shoulder over the wrist, over the elbow, reaching up. Hold here for 2 breaths. Head between the shoulders. Stacking hips, knees, and ankles, squeezing the left side oblique, left side core, left side body. And we're gonna move into our transition from here. Grab your right thigh, send it forward, going on to the next section of our flow. You're in a low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Knee stacked over your ankle, hips, shoulders squared. Drop your back knee, coming into crescent moon with Shiva hands. Press the hips forward. Open up the chest. Left hip is pressing towards the mat or the floor. Left hand goes to thigh, right hand goes forward. Now open up, coming into a low lunge twist. Bring it through. As you do, you're gonna take the left hand, grab the outside of the right tricep and transition into warrior 2 legs. Pulling this back, but keeping your chin in line, dropping down, keeping your warrior 2 legs. Open up into warrior 2, spread the fingers wide, and then repeat 2 more times. Crescent, you know you have to stay on the back ball of the foot, and then just glide down to the knee with control. Flex the wrist, press the left hip forward, coming into hip extension, chest up and back. Retract slightly, so send the body back. Left hand goes to the thigh. You can pull on your right thigh as you lean forward. It'll give you a little bit more of a point to twist off of, coming through. Retract, swing the right arm around. Coming right into your warrior 2, pull. Keep the fingers closed and tight, and then as you come into warrior 2, open up your fingers wide. Don't forget about your fingertips. One more time, dynamically, a little bit more fluid. You can inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, Shiva hands. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, transition, warrior 2 legs. Inhale, open up. Back through, 4th round. Hold for about 2 breaths. Breathe into the shape. Send some consciousness or some awareness wherever you need to. Could be the hips, could be the shoulders, slide them down and back, but without jamming them into the pocket. Send the knee forward, drop the knee, wrists can come together, and then press the hip forward, flexing the wrist deeply, letting the shoulders slide out of the pocket as if you're holding up the world like Atlas. From the Greek, I believe, mythology, his job was to hold up the world, and I'm sure he got really buff from doing that. Coming through, left hand goes to the thigh, swing it back, little twist. So go to where you need to, might be here for you, or it could be a little bit further, shoulders down the back. Rotate from your waist, not the hip. So imagine a very elastic, mobile waist. Woo! One more. There's no wooing in yoga. Come back through, grab. You should be feeling it in the thigh right about now. And if you are, that's good. Send the knee a little more forward. Open up into Warrior Two. Just a transitional move. We're going to move on to the next section of our flow. Flip your right hand, reach forward, coming into Reverse Warrior. The legs do not change. And then you're going to let that hand swim to the inside of the body. As you transition, coming into side angle, option to reach the arm up or down, and then you're going to drop, keeping the hand up into Skandasana. Ooh, and then transition to the other side, coming into a side angle. Back through, transitioning, reset. Reverse Warrior. Swim to the inside, all the way. Side angle, reaching. Dropping into Skandasana as you do. Left arm can reach up. And then we're going to transition to the other side, coming into essentially the side angle. I do like fingertips for this, and it's as if I'm trying to block something. So as if you're trying to reach or block something, you might have to go here. Woo. Reset, come back through, last time, third time, best time. Reverse, swim on the inside. Side angle, drop, keep the left hand lifted. Transition, reach, coming through. Make sure that back foot, which is now the lead foot became the back foot, goes 90 degrees. And then reset, third time through. Coming through, Reverse Warrior. Back foot is 90, lead foot is pointing forward. Those will switch when you transition to the back. Hold here for about 2 breaths. Option to have a very light touch on the leg with the left hand, or you can wrap it, or you can just keep contact. One more breath, swim through. So you're going to swim to the inside of the leg. I like fingertips for this. You can even go to the shin, reaching like you're trying to catch a frisbee. Oh, this one is amazing. You should feel a nice, solid stretch in your left side body. One more inhale. As you exhale, keep the hand up. Now this is the transition I'm talking about. I turn the right foot 90, which is now going to be the back foot, and the lead foot is going to be pointing, so that when I transition into the side angle, like so, it's easy. Hold here for about 2 breaths. Ooh. Moving on from this section, back foot is now at the 90 degree, left knee is over the ankle. This is your mandala flow, so now you're at the back of the mat. Transition right into Skandasana, then move through into Reverse Skandasana and give me a reach with the left arm to the top. Come back through. And I'm sure everything is copacetic right now as far as all the things coming from Skandasana. Arm is going to be up and then transition through. Reverse. And then back through. One more time. Reverse or Skandasana, reaching up into reverse. This one's amazing. I love this one. Last time through. 4th round, we hold it for a hot second so you can breathe here. Reaching up. Feel a nice side body stretch. As if someone's grabbing your hand and pulling you into the cosmos, which is yourself helping yourself out, using your breath and your own movement, transition through, reverse. Yes, my friends. Feels amazing right here. Come back through, setting up into a low lunge, and then going into a pyramid, 2 heels in 1 line, so a very narrow pyramid. Left hand goes to the hip. 2 more. Low lunge. So the staggered low lunge a little bit out, and then as you come into the long pyramid, make sure your 2 heels are in 1 line. Left hand to the hip. Option to stay here or reach up. Coming into a revolved triangle, essentially. So low lunge, last one. And then as you set up for that long pyramid, I want you to make sure the right heel goes in line with the left heel. So you can think big toe to left heel. Option to rotate and just stay here or lift up. It's your waist that I want you to rotate from. Legs stay strong and stable. Last one, the low lunge is just a transition. We're just gonna hold it here. Make sure a long pyramid, hold for 2 breaths. Toe, heel in line, you're on the fingertips. This is where a block would come in handy if you need a block. You place your right hand on the block and then you would rotate. Otherwise, left hand to the hip, option to reach up. Movement from the waist. Oh, feeling a nice solid stretch in the left hammy and hip. 1 more breath, transition through. Lean forward, coming into a split-legged stretch. You can go closed hip. I don't mind open hip as long as you don't abuse that position. You should know both. You should know closed and open. Now you're gonna tap the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4th one, up and hold. Option to do closed hip or open hip. Now from this position, draw the knee in and back out. In and back out. Last one, in, back out. And on the 4th one, we hold. You can curl a little bit, see if you can touch knee to nose. Put a soft bend in the knee, coming up into one-legged Tadasana. Whew. Feeling good. The right foot, gonna cross in front of the left foot, getting on the ball of the foot, almost like a kickstand. You're gonna feel this in your TFL. So as you hinge, you're gonna reach forward. You should feel a deep stretch in your left TFL. We got 2 more. Transitioning out of it, come up, one-legged Tadasana, bring it up and around. Dip the hips back. Option to go to the palms. Oh yes. 1 more. Ooh. Last one. You're gonna cross, kickstand it. So this might be intense enough for you, or you're gonna start to hinge and then you're gonna start to feel the stretch in the TFL. It's kind of like a leg over leg stretch, but this is just like a little bit prettier. Ooh. Last one. Stand. Hold one-legged Tadasana for about 2 breaths. Just find your balance. Strong legs, strong body. Close the rib cage a little bit, but lift the chest up. Keep the upper body on point. Hinge. Right foot down. Drop. A little bit of a stretch. You can walk that right foot back, and you're gonna feel a more intense stretch. Especially if you're aiming to get your palms down. 1 more big inhale, feels amazing. Come through. Soft bend in the left knee as you stand. Hinge as a transition, drop it down. Go ahead and give me 1 vinyasa. And we're gonna stay facing the back of the mat. Take a child's pose for a second. Stay facing the back of the mat now because we're gonna work the left side on that flow, the entire thing. We're gonna do that entire flow on the left side, but facing the back of the mat. So just listen to the cueing. And if you're in child's pose, come into a Seated position, we're gonna start. Hands go directly underneath. Shoulder width apart, press into your thumb and index finger, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog, give me a pedal. Here we go to the left side. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. As you exhale, draw the knee, this time to the right elbow, left elbow. Really get into that hip. Scorpion the leg, give me a split leg, drop the hip down, transition the weight to the right hand as you swim the arm up. Ooh, and back down. Transfer from the outside to the balls of the feet, downward dog, 2 more times. We have three-legged. Squeeze opposite elbow, contract, but really I want you to squeeze the core so you can just massage that hip. Scorpion, split leg, coming into side plank. Left arm's gonna reach up and around. Transition back to downward dog last time. Dynamically, that is. So, three-legged dog, coming into tiger curl, squeeze, get into that hip. Like, when do you ever just take the time to really move and massage your hip socket? It feels absolutely incredible. Drop down to the side, reaching up, swim it through, and down. 4th time through, now you know we hold. This time just about 2 breaths. So as if someone's grabbing your left leg and kind of pulling you back. You can point the foot. As you exhale, bring it in. Knee to right elbow, squeeze for about 2 breaths. So I'm squeezing. You should feel it more, well, in both sides of the core, but definitely the right and the left sides. Squeeze, and then transition right into scorpion. Look underneath the left arm. Lift the kneecap on the right leg by engaging the quad. Extend, coming into split leg, and then drop. Little transition into your side plank, reaching up. 2 breaths. Ooh, 1 more breath. Your transition, you're gonna grab the left thigh, the left hamstring, and then step forward. Setting up for your crescent lunge. Knee over the ankle, inhale, crescent. Exhale, drop. Shiva the hands, lean forward. You have a different vantage point. Now give me a kneeling twist. Right hand to left thigh, look back, follow the hand. Back through, grab the left tricep this time as you transition into warrior 2 legs. Squeeze, pull it back, release, open up the fingers. Warrior 2, and then repeat 2 more times. Coming through, crescent, drop. Shiva, shine the heart forward, press the hips forward. Retract a little bit by sending the head back. Right hand to thigh, open. You can lean forward on this one too. Getting a nice mobile waist is where it's at. When you're able to rotate from your waist like that, you're gonna be able to send a lot of delicious nutrients to the spine. Open to warrior 2. Last time through fluidly. So we have crescent, drop the back knee, open, Shiva hands, press hip forward, send the body back, left hand goes forward, and then twist, 2 shoulders almost in 1 line, come back through, keep your gaze forward as you pull, getting a little more rotation, open up, 4th time through, holding for 2 breaths. Lift the back heel high by pressing into the big toe and second toe. Drop the hips a little bit, but lift up through the waist as if you're 10 feet tall. Drop, wrist can flex, Shiva hands, pressing the hips forward. Ooh, 1 more breath. Retract, hand to thigh, open up. Again, you can lean forward, your left thigh, left hamstrings, you're feeling it right about now. Let's keep on twisting to the other side. Back through. Powerful leg, powerful body, powerful mind, and don't forget about your breath. Open up into warrior 2. Just a transition to those 2 heels pretty much in 1 line. Fingers spread wide. Spine is nice and straight. Flip your left palm. We're going to the next section. Reach forward and then up and back, reverse warrior. Swimming to the inside, so you can think of looking over your right shoulder as your hand swims on the inside. Coming into a side angle with the fingertips on the floor. Transitioning right into your Skandasana. Arm stays up. And then right to the other side. This left foot turned out, and I'm going back to the top of the mat, coming into a side angle, reaching as if you're catching something. And then you're going to transition back through, pivoting the feet. Good thing you're barefoot. Reset. Talking about that reverse warrior. Now look over your right shoulder or towards your right foot, and then let the body swim on the inside. Catching. Keep the hand up. Pivot the left foot so it turns 90 as your right foot lifts, toes point to ceiling. And then here, I'm already here. This foot's already 90. I'm just going to push, coming to the other side and reach. And then back as you go, same angle. I'm just going to transfer and catch. It's very capoeira. Third one, reverse, swim. That one feels so good on the body. Transitioning into Skandasana, diving to the side, back to the other. Ooh, fourth round, you know what time it is. Hold it, stretch it, create the shape, send some awareness into the body. This one you can keep it a little non-traditional by blading the hand and reaching up and back, or rotate the bicep inward. My legs don't really change. I'm lifting up out of my hips as if I'm doing upward dog with the chest. Ooh, swim on the inside, coming into that funky side angle. You're catching something, so if you had a rope, you would grab the rope and kind of pry the chest open. Back foot, which is your right foot now, is 90 degree. Knee stacked over the ankle. Powerful legs, you got this. One more inhale. Transition. Ooh, keep the hand up as if there's a helping hand somewhere in the universe looking out for you. You're just going to transition. Hold here for one more breath. Other side. Hold here for 2 breaths. Your modification, by the way, you could just shorten this up. So you can bring it here, or here, here. Right? You don't have to go fully extended, because fully extended can be a little intense. Okay, we're moving on to the next section of our flow. One more inhale. Drop down into Skandasana, keeping the hand up. Then rotate. Now you're back to the top of the mat, all the way around. Pivot the right foot, so it's 90 degree. Back foot is also 90 on the outside edge of the foot. Opening up, transition back through. That one feels so good. That one I encourage you to go slow. It just feels really good. So I'm reaching up. Again, I'm looking for more of a rotation, as if you're trying to get the back hand to the wall. And same thing with this one. I'm trying to get to the back hand to the opposite wall. Going for that twist, because you know you got that revolved triangle in a hot second. This is the 3rd time through. I'm going extra slow on this one though, because I just love it so much. Oh, my body is like, thank you. Thank you for doing this for me. And yours might be saying the same thing to you. All right, 4th round. Now we're going to hold it. Even though you're like, Eddie, I felt like we did hold it. We didn't hold it. Breathe. Feel your body and how amazing it is that you can make shapes and breathe into areas that are tight. And that when you do, you can actually release tension. It's amazing. Come back through. Coming to the other side, going right into the reverse. Opposite of the movement that you just did. Really twist, looking for that mobile waist. Hips don't have to move too much. They're at an angle. One more inhale. Back through, setting up for basically a low lunge. Coming into the pyramid. When you do, I want it to be a little narrow, so the pyramid's gonna set up toe behind the heel. Fingertip the floor. This is where a block would come in handy, but since this is intermediate flow, I chose not to go with a block. Or I just forgot. You can just start with the first one, maybe elbow, and then transition back through. We'll set it up again, so you have low lunge, long pyramid, and then coming into Your revolve triangle, it's really from your waist, so keep your hips still. Let your waist rotate. Come back through, third time. So we have lunge, long, pyramid, revolve, your triangle. And then fourth time through, this is where we'll hold slightly, not the low lunge, because that is just a transition. We're gonna come into the long pyramid and hold. Now for this one, I want a narrow pyramid. So toe to heel. That way, when you go to the revolve triangle, it's gonna actually be a little bit easier, even though the stability is gonna be a little more challenging. Now, coming into your revolve triangle, I want you to rotate from your waist. That's a key area that you wanna keep mobile. And it's gonna allow you to rotate deeper without moving your hips. One more inhale. This feels great on the tip of the hip where the TFL is. Come back through. Just a little transition. Coming into split leg. Your options again, you can do closed hip or open hip. And I advocate both. Having said that, if you got hip issues, sometimes closed hip is better than open hip. But I love both. Now we're just gonna tap 3 times. Tap, lift. Tap as if you have something on the hip. Maybe I'll do open on that one. Third one. Keep the leg up and then just bring the knee in and out. You can think of bringing the knee towards the nose, kind of like doing a tiger curl. Relax the shoulders. Woo. And bring it in, transitioning through, lift up. Well, you might need a little bit of help on that one, like I did. Good thing's the floor there. Coming from your one-legged Tadasana, we're gonna go right into a kickstand with a TFL stretch. So you can stay here or start to hinge a bit more. Just a dynamic stretch, so we're gonna come in and out of it. Transitioning back, left knee up, squeeze the core. Bring it up and around, as if you're going into eagle legs, but then you change your mind, or you're crossing your legs like you have to go to the bathroom. Kickstand the left, ball the foot as you dip the hips back and reaching. Oh, and if you notice, you might be tighter on one side, put a soft bend in the right knee to help you stand. Third time through, one more time dynamically. And if you're tighter on one side, then you just gotta know that about yourself. Maybe you, when you go do your workouts, you favor one leg, or you drive around a lot. It might be your gas pedal leg. Fourth round, ooh, I used the wall. Find your balance, breathe for a second. Equilibrium. Again, that yin-yang, that unconscious consciousness, order, chaos, masculine, feminine, light, dark. Ooh, freedom and discipline. Come back through. So on this one, you're gonna hold for 2 breaths. Oh, I'm really feeling this. Ooh, might even have to foam roll after this one because I know exactly where I need to go. Bringing some consciousness to it. Relax. One more inhale. Transition through. One-legged Tadasana, hinge. Drop. Coming into a low lunge. Right foot's gonna step back. Let's do an articulation from down dog. Coming into deep flexion into an up dog without the chaturanga portion. Ooh. Come through. Take a knee. We're gonna go all the way from the top. One breath, one movement. It is a reflection flow, or a mandala flow, meaning you're gonna go from the top of the mat to the back of the mat, from the back of the mat back to the top of the mat. So listen to the cues carefully. We're gonna go 3 times through, or 3 sets, maybe a little bonus set. Press your wrists together. It's like a dance. This is not too fast, not too slow. Full breath. You can think of inhaling so much like as if your lungs were a Ziploc bag. Fill up the bag completely and then empty out the bag by pulling the zip down, I guess, or that little, I don't even know what you call it, the plastic piece that keeps all the goodies fresh. Here we go. Coming into tabletop position, downward facing dog. first time, not too fast. Second time, a little bit smoother. Third time, the smoothest. Pedal the knees out. We begin three-legged dog. Inhale as you exhale. Knee to opposite elbow. I am using a breath pattern. Inhale, scorpion. Three-legged, exhale. Coming into side plank. Inhale, right arm's gonna reach up and around. As you do, capture the thigh. Exhale, stepping into a one-legged low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, Shiva the hands. Exhale, reach the right arm forward. Inhale, twist. Exhale, warrior two the legs as you pull the right shoulder back. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe here, flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, dive through. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, keep the hand up. Skandasana. Transition as you exhale, coming into side angle on the other side. Inhale, Skandasana, arm up. Exhale, coming into your reverse Skandasana. Yes, my friends, so good. Exhale, come back through. Transition, warrior or the lunge, coming into long pyramid transfer. Hand to the hip, and then lift up. Revolve triangle, reach forward, coming into your split leg. Knee to nose. Soft bend in the left knee as you stand. Try not to hit your head on the curtains. Come up. One-legged Tadasana. Right will come over left, coming into the kickstand. Drop the hips back. Transition. One-legged. Ooh, find your balance, hinge. We're gonna go right into it. So plant the hands. It goes three-legged. Left leg up. Exhale, knee to right. Left, open up the hip. Scorpion. Split leg, drop your hip into side plank. Swim the arm, grab the left thigh, send it forward. Coming into your crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale, Shiva. Exhale, reach. Inhale, twist. Exhale, warrior two. Legs. Inhale, warrior two, arms. Breathing here. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse. Swim to the inside. Exhale through. Inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, long pyramid. Right hand to the hip. Inhale, option to reach up. Exhale, transition. Split leg, knee to nose. Soft bend in the right knee. As you stand, find your balance. One-legged Tadasana. Kick it up and over. Hands can go in front for balance. Drop down or hands to heart center. Oh, I love that stretch. Come back through. So I have my hands in front for a little bit of balance. You can bring them together. We're going right to the second set. So planting the hand, a little more fluid this time. Three-legged dog. Exhale, opposite elbow. Inhale, scorpion. Kick. Exhale, side plank. Grab the thigh, step. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, drop. Inhale, shine. Exhale, twist. Ooh, inhale, open warrior two. Flip your palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, swim all the way on the inside. Side angle, inhale. Exhale, other side, side angle. Inhale, love that. Transition. Coming into reverse Skandasana with a twist. Set up for your lunge. Long pyramid. Fingertip the floor. Left hand can go to the hip or just reach straight up. Transition down. Coming into split leg. Knee to nose. Soft bend in the left knee. It's going to help you stand. Find your balance. One-legged Tadasana. Hands can come to heart center. Kickstand. Right ball to foot. Yes, drop. Soft bend in the left knee as you stand. Hinge. Stepping back, hands go to the floor, three-legged dog on the left side. Knee to opposite elbow, left knee, right elbow, left elbow. Swim the leg out. Scorpion on the inhale. Exhale, side plank. One breath, one movement. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop. Inhale, shine. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull. Inhale, changing the breath pattern. Flip it, exhale. Inhale as you swim. Side angle. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, top of the mat. Side angle. Exhale, Skandasana. Exhale, reverse. Come through, lunge, pyramid, twist, back through, transition, split leg, knee to nose, kick, soft bend in the knee as you stand. Should get easier as we start to flow through this. Kickstand it, stretch, back through, drop it down. Whew, this is gonna be the third set. Fluid, three-legged, knee to opposite, open, scorpion, split leg, drop, side, capture, step, crescent, drop, Shiva, breathe, exhale, inhale, reach up and back, exhale, swim through, inhale, Skandasana, exhale, ooh, Skandasana, transition through, reverse, back through, set up, reverse to revolved, back through, free your body, knee to nose, ooh, one-legged, bring it through, sit it back, palm it, step through, soft bend in the knee, step it back, three-legged, opposite, scorpion, split, drop, side plank, capture the leg, send it forward, inhale, crescent, exhale, drop, inhale, shine, exhale, pull. I'm changing the breath pattern because you can. Inhale, warrior two legs, exhale, open up, flip your palm, inhale, reverse, exhale, swim through, catch the side angle. I love this transition. Skandasana, side angle, Skandasana, through, twist, set up, long, revolved, back through, lean forward, coming into split, knee to nose, soft bend in the knee as you stand, lift the leg up, bring it all the way over, hands can be in front, shoulders relaxed, kickstand, maybe a little bit further back. Oh, so amazing. And come back through one-legged Tadasana. Let's do one more round, bonus round. Here we go. So this is fourth time through, last time through, best time through. We go. Three-legged, knee to opposite, opposite, scorpion, split leg, side plank, exhale. One breath, one movement, inhale, step, reach. Exhale, drop, inhale, really press the hip forward. Exhale, really reach the right arm forward, maybe scoop the belly. We're getting into it, inhale, involve the entire body. Inhale, open up, flip palm, reverse, swim, really swim on the inside. Get that full range of motion, side angle, into Skandasana, dive, right to the other side, side angle, into Skandasana, coming into the reverse. Oh, I love this one. Back through, set up for your long pyramid, and give me that twist from the waist. Back through, split leg, knee to nose. Get small, soft bend in the left knee. Think head to ceiling. Bring it up and over. Sit it back. Back through. Knee to nose or knee to chest, belly. Sit back. Other side, here we go. Last time through, then we'll have a quick little cool down. Oh, this is getting your hips. Split leg is strengthening your core, playing with your balance, finding your breath. Inhale. Exhale, I want you to exaggerate the movement so that you really get into it, like you're flowing in and out of it, like a wave. Reverse, swim on the inside. Skandasana, transition. Skandasana, pivot all the way to reverse. Back through, low lunge, long pyramid. Give me the twist with the rotation from the waist. Split, knee to nose. Soft bend in the right knee. Find your balance. Think head to ceiling. Either press into the inside or outside edge. Usually the outside edge is what you're going to need. Find your balance. Bring it across. Sit it back. Soft bend in the left knee so it kind of kicks the right leg forward and up. Down. Ooh, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Send the hips back. Oh, let's do an easy little cool down. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Oh, I love that flow. And I just realized probably in the beginning part of the flow, I didn't do the Skandasana on the first side. So just notice that. But on the other 3 times I did. Didn't stop the flow at all. We're just gonna do a little bit of a twist. You know how we do here. And for this one, let's do a pigeon with a twist, shall we? So you can just set up for your pigeon, which is gonna be your right knee to your right wrist. Shin is at the angle of like making a letter 7. If you have really open hips, you can bring it a little more parallel as long as your form is on point, meaning both hips or your right hip is comfortably on the ground as well as your left leg is nice and straight. Just gonna do a little bit of a twist here. I also really enjoy this one. Take a big inhale. Your left arm is gonna thread through, palm facing down. So this kind of lets you feel the hip even more. You're about 2 breaths. Since we did a lot of reverse Skandasanas, we did a lot of open hip stuff. Now you're gonna thread the other side. Right arm's gonna thread through. Breathing here. We can do this one a little bit different. We're gonna start with a static, which is just holding it. And then I'm gonna show you a dynamic one, which is basically the same thing, but I think you might enjoy it more in the morning. Say you just want to wake up, you could just thread through, drop, come through, thread through, without really stopping. And maybe you only reach here, but that's fine. The idea is like just to kind of wake up the body. You can be gentle with it as well. Let's go right to the other side. So we're just going to go from a kneeling. So come back to kneeling. You can straighten the right leg out. Left knee to left wrist. So I hope you enjoyed that flow as much as I did, because I've been working out all week, and that one just got everything. So, and I just feel incredible right now. So I hope you do too. Again, making the 7, and then you're going to thread the right arm through, dropping the ear. You're going to feel the hip. Like my left hip is tighter than my right hip, and it might be the reverse for you. But whatever that is, wherever you're tight, now is your opportunity to take a big inhale and just relax into it. Go to the resistance rather than running away from it. Thread your left arm through. Oh. The right arm can act like a base as the left arm threads through. You can even think of leaning away from your left hand. One more breath. Oh, so good. Now, if you want to do it dynamically, we just thread it. You would go like a thread, thread, thread and back through. Ooh, bring the legs out in front. We're just gonna do an easy up dog. I'll turn and face you on this one. So you're just gonna lower down. You can start on your knees and then just upward facing dog. On this one, it's good to visualize as if you're lengthening your low back up and out rather than just focus on the chest. It'll keep you from just thinking of it as jamming into your low back. You don't want that. You want to lengthen from the whole spine and nothing but the spine. One more inhale. Some people advocate, it depends on what you're looking for. You can engage the glutes or you can relax the glutes. And I'm not jamming my hips, I'm not pressing my hips forward or anything. I'm actually thinking of lengthening from my low back into my hips, as if I'm dragging myself out of the primordial ooze, as they say. Or somebody says that. Sit it back, child's pose. Hold a hang out there. So again, the theme for class today was this idea of yin and yang, yang being that order, that efficiency, that structure which you want in your life, but you also want yang. And the chaos in this context isn't a negative, it's what transforms your life, is that chaotic element, which can be the fire and the desire of change can be considered a chaotic element because it comes from the deepest part of you and it's full of emotion. The unknown, the unconscious, and the conscious, and kind of bringing that out into the light, especially if you have a lot of unconscious parts of your body that you have yet to talk to or have a relationship with. It's going to be in the dark. You want to bring it out into the light, and afterwards you should feel amazing. And this goes for anything that you do. Just kind of realize that you don't want too much of order, you don't want too much of chaos, you want to be in the middle, bringing them together and learning from both. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach. We'll see you next time. Namaste.